that guy, good luck. Good luck training for that guy. Like, just good luck. Good luck. Super tall welterweight.
Fight fans, welcome back. So when Michael Page arrived in the UFC, there was a real buzz in the air, with the prospect of a host of exciting fights in the welterweight division. But in something of a plot twist, the Englishman's career has taken an unexpected turn. After defeating Kevin Holland in the UFC debut, then battling to the scorecards in a tight tactical decision loss to Ian Machado Garry, the fights dried up at 170 pounds as he found it difficult to find suitable matches in his optimal weight class. Undeterred, Page decided to jump up a division to middleweight, where he took on the dangerous knockout artist Magomedov. It was a fight full of danger and risk to Page, but it was a challenge he relished. We saw the flashes of the brilliance that made him a huge fan favorite prior to his arrival to the UFC, as he comprehensively outstruck Magomedov en route to a unanimous decision victory.
I know you don't really follow football, but like this is like the SEC in football, right? It's the division that has Alabama, LSU, Texas. It's like they're all killers. So any given night, anyone could beat anyone. And it's just like who's going to show up and execute the best. And that's what it comes down to.
And then you got Michael Venom Page, who's like the biggest puzzle in the entire sport. Like, he's also at 170.
Yeah.
That guy, good luck. Good luck training for that guy. Like, just good luck. Good luck. Super tall welterweight who moves like nobody, who is a world point fighting champion. Like, that is a totally different thing, that point fighting thing. Have you ever watched that shit?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Michael Venom Page was, at one point in time, the best karate point fighters. And the way karate point fighters fight, they stop after one person gets hit. It's kind of like an elite form of tag with lethal weapons. Like, these guys are fucking good at these launches forward and blitzes. And they're really good at getting out of the way because guys are blitzing at them all the time. So because of the style of the competition, they developed this very unique skill set of being able to close the distance extremely fast with a lot of distance in between them and land very unpredictable shots. Like, he's super creative. And he also knows how to wrestle now, and he also knows jiu-jitsu now. So, like, now he's a mixed martial arts fighter, but he's got this one skill set that's crazy unique. And I always said that's the thing that's missing in MMA, because we see what happens when you get like a really elite boxer. We've seen what happens with a really elite kickboxer, a really elite jiu-jitsu guy or wrestler. We haven't seen a really elite point fighter who learns all those other skills, because it's a different thing. It's not like you know, Pereira fights. He's not moving around a lot, dude. He's coming right at you.
Yep.
There's not a lot of dancing, and there's not a lot of, you know, there's not a lot of
finesse. He's just
Sandhagen moves. You know, Sandhagen is like constantly giving you different looks and overloading your mind. Pereira's stalking you, right? It's very... What MVP is doing is something totally different. Like, you can't even touch him. He's hitting guys that have like a lot of experience in the UFC. He's hitting them with shots they don't see coming. They can't hit him. Kevin Holland was like, where the fuck is he? I can't even find him. This is nuts. The guy just launches himself out. You pops, you cracks you, and then he's gone, and you're like, okay. He's moving way faster than anybody you've ever fought before and covers way more distance quicker than anybody you've ever fought before. It's like the difference between someone who is like standing in front of people and knocking sticks and an elite fencer. You know, you ever see those elite fencers? They dive forward. They dive forward and crack you. This guy can do that with like knockout shots.
That's wild.
Because this is him when he was an elite karate fighter. So this is point fighting. This is what it looks like. It's really weird because the judges make decisions after each contact. But
so against Raymond Daniels here.
This is Raymond Daniels, who's also, he was an elite point fighter who then went on and had big success in Glory and also big success in Bellator. Because of that style, it's like a nutty style. He pulled off one of the greatest, Raymond Daniels pulled off one of the greatest KOs I've ever seen in my life in kickboxing. It was a jumping side kick that in midair, he turned into a spinning back kick to the face. I've done it to a bag before. Yeah. I've never done it to a human being. And for him to do it to a human being in Glory, now see if you find the kickboxing one. It's from Glory. This is the nutty one where he did like a 360-degree punch. Watch how crazy this is. You play that because that's what that was, what you just had. Watch this punch. So he hits him with this spinning back kick to the body. He lets him get up. Now watch this. What is that? That is bananas. He
like
ballet punched that dude.
It's like anime. It's like Dragon Ball Z stuff right there.
If that was in like Mortal Kombat, you'd be like, get out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
That shit would never work. But I want you to find his kickboxing KO. I wish I could remember the gentleman he was fighting, but the guy who fought is legit too. And he hit him with a jump side kick, spinning back kick to the face in the air. So it's like, that is a different thing. Mm-hmm. You know, Ankalaev's not going to do that. Pereira's not going to do that. Like, those point fighter guys are different. It's a different thing. You're dealing with this whole new skill set. This episode is brought to you by the Montana Knife Company. I'm very excited to do this ad because my good friend Josh Smith owns the Montana Knife Company. It was founded by Josh, who is one of the most experienced master bladesmiths in the world. He makes amazing knives. I fucking love them. I have a bunch of them. There are barely over 100 master bladesmiths in the world, and this guy's been one since he was 19. He makes the sharpest knives you will ever use right here in the U.S. of A. Designed, tested, and built by hunters, Montana Knife Company is a hunting knife company first and foremost, but they also make some of the best chef knives on the planet. I use them all the time in my kitchen. And the best part is, all of Montana Knife Company's knives are backed by a multi-generational guarantee promise. If you ever need your blade sharpened, just send it back and they'll sharpen them for free. These knives sell out within minutes of being released, so head over to montanaknifecompany.com to see what's available now. My favorites, the insanely sharp Speed Goat 2.0. I carry that with me every time I go to the mountains. Montana Knife Company, working knives for working people. They're leaping in and cracking you with shit. You're like, what the fuck is this?
So I know boxing a lot better than I know UFC. I'm just getting more into UFC recently. Where's this guy in his career right now?
He's really high level. In the UFC, he's got to be top 10 in the welterweight division. But he shuts people down, man. He shuts people down in a wild way that you just don't see much. The only person who figured him out was Ian Garry. Ian Garry out-grappled him. He just got a hold of him and grappled him. But watch this jump side kick. This is so bananas, dude. Watch this. Boom. Isn't that nuts? Jump side kick to the body and in mid-air turns into a spinning back kick to the face. I mean, not everybody can do that. But when a guy can do that, if you don't know that he can do that, you can get fucked up. Like, this Raymond Daniels can do some wild shit, man. And again, he's pulling it off against elite kickboxers.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I mean, he had a couple of losses where they figured him out. Like Joe Baltellini, he's the first guy who like really brutalized his legs. He just had a high guard, move forward, and Valtellini's like very classic, like hard-nosed kickboxer, a lot of low kicks, strong punches. He just kept breaking down his legs to the point where he just couldn't walk, and then he head kicked him. It's pretty powerful. So that style can be figured out. You know, MVP lost in he fought Douglas Lima in Bellator and got stopped in that fight because just Douglas was a beast at the time and KO'd him. But it's just like, that is a different puzzle, man.
Yeah.
It's a different puzzle.
It's crazy.
I just love the fact that there's guys like that now in this sport where you're looking at this sport that's like 30 plus years old now. And there's still guys that are complete innovators that are coming in when the whole thing's changing. You're like, whoa, okay. All right, now we're doing that. Now we're doing front kicks to the face, you know?
Just an evolution.
Now we're doing calf kicks all of a sudden. Like, Bisping went his entire career without getting calf kicked. I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah.
When you think about that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. He's a world champion. Went through his entire career. No one calf kicked him. That's how weird this sport is. But I think what separates the guys is not just technique. It's not just being a specialist in one very particular area, which is obviously a huge factor, but also the mind. And a lot of guys don't want to get help in that because they think that if they consult a sports psychologist, they're a pussy.
Yeah, 100%. Being vulnerable makes me weak.
Yeah.
Right? That's a core belief for a lot of guys. And so when you believe that to be true, you're not going to create weakness within yourself, so you're not going to seek it out.
Exactly.
And there's also a big stigma around like guys in this profession, like anything, right?
Yeah.
There's like a range to comedians, right? There's a range to people who do what I do. There's kind of pussies who do it in a way, right? There's like people who are very like soft.
Be in touch with your feelings.
Yeah, like the too far to like the woo-woo, or too far to like, hey, I'm gonna follow this textbook, where really this work it's art at the end of the day. What we're doing, it's like it's something you feel your way through, and it requires years and years of practice to get to any level of mastery. And
That's interesting. You're talking about like managing your brain as art.
Yeah, well, because it's not just the brain, it's the nervous system, it's the whole body, it's the energy body system, right? So we're talking about, you've heard of like meridians, right? They run through the body.
Is that all real?
The chakras.
I hear about that, but
Yeah.
those are things that I hear about, and I go, I'll wait to talk to somebody about it that's a scientist.
You could call it whatever you want, right? We all feel like everyone feels anxiety right here, like in their solar plexus.
Yeah, you kind of feel in the center of your body, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Boom, right here.
Like, oh.
This is the patterns I see with all these elite guys I'm working with. It's like my awareness with them is I can just feel the same thing they can feel.
Don't you think that's probably constricted breathing, though? Like constricted breathing, that's where you'd feel it. You'd feel it. Like
I would say constricted breathing is a byproduct of like a blockage in their body, and they just feel it.
Don't you think it's adrenaline, though? It's a giant adrenaline dump, and it's also there's an anxiety that comes with that if your mind starts spinning out of control. Like,
Well,
do you train?
I used to train boxing, yeah.
Have you ever done
Not
jiu-jitsu?
anymore. I haven't done jiu-jitsu.
One of the things that happens in jiu-jitsu when guys first get started, like say if a guy has like maybe a distorted idea of how tough he is, and he's like a big, strong, muscular guy, there's those in particular, for whatever reason, seem to have a real problem when they grapple with a really good guy, where they get pinned down and then they get like side controlled and mounted and they start hyperventilating. I've seen it like several times from people that have never trained before, but they're real buff. And they maybe have this idea of who they are, and that idea is getting shattered.
Yeah.
Like just shattered by a guy that doesn't even look impressive. But he's just manhandling you. And the hyperventilating thing to me seems like a bunch of stuff. It's like the battle with reality. This can't be happening. Oh my God, this is happening. There's the forgetting to breathe. There's the elevated heart rate. There's the dump of adrenaline. There's all these different things.
It's all connected. This is like a domino effect, right?
Right.
Like the constricted breathing,
Yeah.
the not being able to think clearly. It's all a domino effect.
Yeah.
And kind of how I operate is like the belief is the thing that starts a domino. Right?
Sure.
And so if your belief is being destroyed that moment, that's what creates that domino effect of the body and the nervous system reacting the way it does.
Right.
And so belief is formed in one of two ways. One is just it's formed through life experience, right? Like the Goggins of the world. He's a very rare person who just builds belief off of doing it.
Yeah.
How many guys are like that in the world?
By the way, shout out to my brother David Goggins, who just completed the Bigfoot 200.
Let's go, Goggins.
That dude has no knees, ladies and gentlemen. He's got no knees, and he just ran 200 miles through the fucking mountains. Dude, what did he do it in like 60 hours? It was posted today. Find out what his time was.
Yeah.
This dude has no knees. Like, I don't run. My knee's pretty good.
Well, that's
in comparison.
I think that's an example of how belief can actually break reality of what's supposed to be possible, right?
Well, it certainly broke it in the eyes of his doctor. His doctor, when they first saw his knees, because he didn't go in for anything for a long time. When the doctor first saw his knees, he was like, I can't believe you can walk on these legs. Forget about run thousands of miles. Like, this is nuts. He was not just bone on bone. His bone was distorting. So because it was rubbing bone on bone, it was like forming these like little mushroom curves at the end of it. It's like it's a type of there's a name for it, like that distortion. It's called wolf something or another. He said it's like theoretical. Like they'd never seen it in a person before like this.
So like, all right, if that exists, like that could work, but it shouldn't. Like we've never seen it.
Maybe that doctor said it. I should be real clear on that because I'm hearing it from David Goggins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm
sure.
like, what the fuck? Like he's telling me that. They told me it could never happen before. Like,
But regardless, he's breaking what reality is supposed to be in a way,
Yes,
right? When you compare it to
100%.
like a very large sample size.
he is David Goggins is as much as you would say this is crazy, he's ruining his body, like he doesn't have to do this, that's great. But what he's doing is he's carrying a torch for the human will.
Yes.
In a way that very few people have ever done it, because he's doing it publicly. He's doing it publicly, and that's why I think it's so important when I talk about it all the time, about how nuts it is. This guy has no fucking knees, and he's operating this way. So what does it say?
I was trying to find total. I don't know how they track it, but he was moving for a total time of 2 days, 1 hour, and 7 minutes.
Oh, so he did it in 2 days? I thought I saw online.
Total.
It took 3 days total?
Because the 20 hours of stop time, that's like your rest time.
Oh, right.
I don't know where
of
they
course.
list the overall.
200 miles.
It says enlisted here, which would be the race tracking.
It says when he started and when he finished, right?
It says he's finished.
Oh, it doesn't say what time?
Yeah, I don't know when they started.
Oh, is this all off the website, or is
Yeah.
this track leaders?
Yeah.
What place did he come in? 93rd. He's also 50. I mean, he's a freak, dude, but he's like carrying this torch. You might not want to do what he's doing. I wouldn't do what he's doing, but I'm saying it's kind of crazy that this guy can, at 50 years old, can have these endurance workouts with world-class MMA fighters like Israel Adesanya, and he's got Izzy throwing up in a bucket, and he's not even breathing heavy. And he does like multiple of those workouts a day in silence. He doesn't listen to music. No one is telling him to do it. He's got no coach.
Yeah.
Like, he's out there, man. He's
just,
out
like you
there.
said, he's just built it through pure willpower.
Yes.
I would say most people, almost everyone else in the world, they don't have the ability to build that level of belief through their willpower.
I don't know if they don't have the ability, but they don't do it.
He's 23rd to finish.
But if they don't do it...
he was 23rd?
His bib was 93.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That's amazing. 23rd